And welcome back to Harriet's Custom Computer Art Plus. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Also, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified the minute I have up new tutorials. Also, please don't forget to share. I received some requests for clarification. The labels in the previous tutorial that I uploaded were to give you an idea of how easy they are to design and make. And I wasn't actually making the boxes, I was just making the labels to show how easy it is. But I have uploaded those labels to my group page, Harriet's Custom Computer Art Plus Templates and More on Facebook. So if you'd like to use those free labels that I designed, I took off the personalizations that I had on them so that you can personalize them any way you want. And I've uploaded those to my Facebook group, Harriet's Custom Computer Art Templates and More. So they're already up there now. You can go there and download them and use them if you'd like. Also, I wanted to show how I basically embedded the rose in the paper, or made it look like the rose was tucked into the top of the box that I made for to be given to a woman. So I'm going to show quickly. I got questions on how to do that, so I'm going to show quickly how to do that. It's really easy to do. And also, I wanted to show you where you can order the boxes. I made the labels for the white boxes, or you can get them any color actually, that are 6 inches by 6 inches by 4 inches. The labels will fit on those. Actually, if you don't have a Cricut, I already have it set up on the page to the size. You could just cut them out with scissors and print them on some sticker paper, or glue them on, cut them out and glue them on to the box, because I've already made them in the right size on the free labels that I have on my page. So you can use that, or you can cut them out in Cricut, whatever you prefer, to make it easier for everybody to, or anybody to use them. And this is where you can go and order the boxes from Yuleen. There's the phone number. Go to the website and you can use the drop down menus to order larger bulk sizes. So let's get started on showing you how to make this little tucked in section on the top of the box. So now I'm going to show very quickly how I made the little cutout to make it appear that the flower was tucked into this top. So first of all, I need to make this top right quickly again, and not to make it boring, I will just start on a new page, and I'm going to use a different flower. So I'm going to go ahead and change this, and this is how you customize your canvas size. I've shown this in a couple other tutorials, but I'll show you quickly here. You're going to go to File, New, and it's going to bring up this blank page, and then right here in this little drop down menu, you're going to click the drop down menu, and as soon as you click it, you'll see it has custom right here. So you're going to click on custom. As you can look through, you'll see it has different sizes that you can click on: 8 by 10, 5 by 7, some of the main basics. But if you want to make a custom size, you click on custom, and then you're going to change your height and your width to 6 inches for the top of the box. And once you type in 6, hit enter. And once you hit enter, you'll see the box size shape. So this would be one you would go ahead and hit done for this one. And then if you were going to make the 6 by 4 inch label, so if you want to do it on your own, you're going to go once again to new, and it's already in custom. And this time you already have the width here, but you want to put the height as 4. So change the height to 4, hit enter, and now you have your two label sizes. So this one is the 6 by 6 label, and then this one is the 4 by 6 label. So I'll start with this one because I'm just going to be showing you how I did the little cutout for the top. It's really easy to do, so I'm just going to go ahead to cut out in picture, add a colored shape so that I'll have a background here to use, and I'm just going to eyeball putting this in place. Maybe I can get in a little larger so it'll be easier to see. Yeah. Now, if I was going to be making this label, I would center it like this. If I was really going to be putting this one on, I would center it in the middle of this square so that it would fit perfectly on the box that you want to use it on, the 6x6 box. But I'm going to zoom in now so that you can, and I'll just use this so that you can see how to do the little cutout. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and change the background color, and I'm going to make it into, I'll just make it into the gold shiny one that I like to use a lot. Just use this one. And then I'm going to be using this flower, so I'll bring that flower up. I'm going to resize it. You can curve it or whatever if you'd like. And I always like to add a shadow so that it gives it more of a realistic look, like it's lifted up um, off of the surface that it's sitting on. I'm going to go to Special Effects, Shadow. I hit the soft shadow, and then you can move the shadow any way you want to offset it, or you can just have it going completely around the edge of the image. When you first click on it, it just goes completely around the whole edge of the image, and then you can just offset it any way you want. So I think I'll put a little downcast on it this time, bring it over to this side a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit done. And then all you do to make your little cutout to tuck your flower in, you just have to first see where you want it. So I know I want it about right here. So all I'm going to do is move my flower, drag my flower back one layer, and I know that this was the area that I wanted to do the tuck. So I'm going to go here to cut out in picture, cut out of picture with a cookie cutter shape, and then I'm going to shrink this down so that it can make the little cutout to tuck the flower, or to make the flower appear that it's tucked into. And as long as I'm in the general area, it will work out. I know it was somewhere around in here. So now I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to take the arrow out because the check mark, because this is the first time I've used the software today. And now you don't see that little piece there, but if I moved it, you would. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the back arrow to put it back in place. And now, while it's still chosen, I'm going to put a shadow around it. So I'm going to go back to Special Effects, Shadow. I'm going to put a soft shadow around it. And then I'm going to drag this soft shadow out some. I'm going to go to Customize the shadow. And I want to soften it a little more so that it will really have the effect that it's a shadow rather than a solid, looking more solid, like a square around it. And I'll just pull it out a little more. And I can make it a little more transparent if I want, so that it doesn't stand out as much and it looks a little more see-through, so it makes it look a little more real. Now, the next step is easy. I'm just going to drag my flower back up one layer so that it's still underneath that little cutout. And as you can see, now it's looking like the flower is under that cutout. And I'm going to go ahead and enlarge the flower some more so that the look will be even better. And then I'm going to go once again to cut out in picture, cut out of picture with the cookie cutter shape. And this time I'm going to turn my square so that it's lined up pretty well with this one that I originally cut. I'm going to shrink it down some, and this time I'm going to bring it in so that it's not including these two edges. So I'm just going to bring it right inside of those two edges, just like that. And you can bring it over more if you want a little shorter cutout. And I think that looks about even on both sides to make it look like it's tucked in evenly. Now I'm going to hit next and done. And the only thing I'm going to take away now is the second layer, the original strip that I cut. I'm going to click on that here on the second layer in the layers panel. I'm going to right click and hit delete. And just like that, you have that little cutout there. So it looks like the flower is tucked under this little cutout. You can use it, anything that has either a loop to go through or a stem like this. It works every time and it makes it look a little more special. Hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. I'll see you next time.